Hi and welcome to the Art of Tarot and to your March 2025 readings. This is a little intro to sum up everything you need to know before we get to start the reading. You can also click directly into your reading in the timestamps if you don't have time for this little introduction. I am Stephanie Kosher. I am an artist, a musician, and also your favorite tarot card reader. And I do readings in a way that is a little more psychological than it is esoteric, but I do use the Western astrology system and the tarot system, of course, to gain more insight, maybe a little guidance, maybe a little inspiration for a situation that we're struggling with, or just, for an input that we want to have as a little bit of a spiritual push forward. I do use astrology, as I mentioned, Western astrology. I don't believe in astrology. I do not believe in astrology, is how I always like to say, but it is a very helpful and interesting medium and tool to gain more insight and to go a little deeper in the interpreting of the cards. Also, it really is important in the tarot card system because historically the tarot cards are connected to the astrological system, so we want to take advantage of that. In the first part of the reading, you will see a general energy that I'm talking about. In the second part of the reading, there is a relationship dynamic. So if you are struggling with relationships or you want to have a little more answers, this could be every relationship. It doesn't have to be a romantic relationship. It can also be any other relationship in your life that might be challenging or might be a little confusing. So we're gonna remind ourselves how to maybe deal with the situation with the help of the cards. And that's basically it. Check out my description box. Please subscribe to this channel. Give me a like, give me a comment if you enjoy these videos. I'm also mainly an artist and a musician, and I do all types of different creative things. So if you're interested in the big picture and all the other things that I'm doing next to this channel, then you can go to my website, you can go to my description box, you can go to my Instagram, of course, and see more of all the things I'm doing there. So enjoy your reading. Thank you so much for being here. These readings are separated into the different zodiac signs. So whatever you are identifying with is how I like to say it. It doesn't have to be your sign, but if you're feeling like a Leo today, then watch the Leo reading. If you're feeling like your sun sign, moon sign, ascendant, whatever, rocks your boat. So just go to where it draws you and enjoy a little message that might bring you further. I hope this is helpful, and I hope you enjoy, and I hope I'll see you next time. Goodbye. Hi Virgo, and welcome to your March 2025 reading. This is a reading for Virgo placements or Virgo energy, identifying people who want to watch this or have a Virgo energy in their life. So let's see what we can find here in the cards. The cards want to say. With Virgo in the Western astrology sphere, we do have the eclipse season, and on March 14 we do have a total lunar eclipse in Virgo. So this can be really quite prominent for a lot of people, because we're all gonna feel the eclipse energy for sure in one way or another. So let's see what's coming up for you here, what you've been working yourself towards releasing, what you've been working on in general. We do have this way, I'm sorry. We do a very already telling split here with the World card and the Prince of Discs, and this is very much about working on what we want to release, because the Universe card or the World card in other decks is a card of really stepping into a new world, completion and release in a sense also. All right, here it is again. Okay, I cannot make this up. Yes, we've come to full circle. This is living in the end. the universe card really is living in the end. The universe card is understanding the powers within yourself connected to the powers in the universe. It is a full circle type of moment where you step into a new reality. So this is the birth canal into the new self, I like to call it, but also it's really closing a book, starting a new book. It's not closing a chapter, starting a new chapter. For me, it's closing a book, starting a new book. We are creating a new character here. We are upgrading into a new reality, into a new realm. And we feel that this is exciting. We feel that everybody's working with us and with everybody. I mean, the whole universe is working with us, the creator, if you want to call it the creator, God, universe, what have you, the force, within ourselves. It doesn't have to be an outer source, you know, if you don't believe in that. Is really working through us and with us to bring this new version of ourselves into fruition. And it's like a rebirth. It's a death rebirth type of thing, but not in the sense of death card, but in the sense of this is now happening. It's happening and it's joyful, and it is the ultimate joy. Actually, is creation. It is the ultimate joy, and this is what's happening here. Look at this joyful picture of this woman dancing here through this birth canal of the universe, with the fixed signs here, these 4 cherubs representing the fixed signs of the zodiac, which is Leo, Aquarius, Scorpio, and Taurus. So yeah, there's a lot of symbolism in this card. I'm not going to go fully into it, but this is a beautiful, beautiful, big step, and so much resonant with lunar eclipse energy that makes a lot of sense to me in my book. Wow. And speaking of the death card, and speaking of death, and I was thinking about it, it's unreal. I haven't done a lot of readings lately, and I'm tapping into the energies again, and they're unreal, I tell you. Even for me, I've been doing this for years and years and years and years, but this is a whole different level of connection. The death card has been so prominent for me in my studies in the last couple of months. I really want to say months, not just weeks. It's probably more, where it is really about building this new, and if you want to go full like Dr. Joe Dispenza type of teachings, building new neural pathways and letting the old parts of you die. And he really specifically says that. I've been reading some Joe Dispenza again lately, to be able to shed the parts that really stand in the way of us stepping into this new self, stepping into this new reality, stepping into this new path of creation for ourselves. And therefore we do have to let these parts go. We do have to, also for me, it's a big theme which nobody really talks about so much, I feel like, or I haven't seen many people talk about it. The process of grieving those parts, also the process of saying like, okay, I don't know, 12-year-old shy self, you cannot come. You have to stay. You cannot come into this new. You don't have a role in this new book or in this new movie that I'm creating right now. I'm sorry. You can watch. You know, you can. I know you're there, and I know you're helpful, but you cannot have the main part. If you know what I mean. So. Just a number, whatever it is that it has been holding you back, or the parts of the personality that we need to really shed and let go of. And that is, as many of you know, maybe a painful process as well, where we really have to step into consistency and a discipline of embracing the part, but at the same time letting it go and seeing it for what it is. So yeah, that's what's happening here. Wow, come on, this is okay. This is giving me super chills because we are really stepping into ourselves here with the Sun card. This is extremely intense, and I want to kind of name this the eclipse reading for all people, because we are all in this Virgo energy, and this is also talking about how much discipline I think we put into this. It's not just, this has been a lot of work on a physical level also, because the body and the mind are so connected, and our body just saves pathways, such deep pathways, that to reconstruct them is work. And I feel like this is the work we've been doing, the routines, the planting the seeds. This is all Virgo energy, planting the seeds. This is all Hermit energy, to make things grow, to make new pathways grow, to step one foot after another. That's all Virgo energy, to understand how to harvest, how to grow, how to nurture the body, the processes, the potential that we have in this is the pure potential we have in us. Understanding our potential and really following that potential to step into our joyful, true manifestation of our playful and creative selves, which is the Sun, which is all empowering, all penetrating force of ourselves, showing ourselves fully, being happy and joyful and feeling the joy of this. Wow, I'm shivery. I'm not even joking. Yeah, and here we have a nine of wands. I'm not gonna go too deep into it, but it is really the integration of the conscious and the subconscious mind, and finding that canal between those two, and finding the strength out of all the experiences that you had. This is otherworldly. This is really otherworldly, Virgo. I have to write this down because this is, wow. This is a whole different level of coming to fruition. 3 major arcana. Extremely inspiring and powerful. All right, so let's see how this plays out in relationships. I'm sorry, I have to sneeze. Oh my God. Oh wow, yeah, something needed to come out there. Can be a confirmation, even though I think it's just allergies, to be honest. I woke up with a little bit of a stuffy nose. All right. Also, it's a release, for sure. So, can't be romantic, doesn't have to be, as you know. This other person. Okay, 2 cards. Oh, wow. It seems like you're dealing with a person who has this kind of fantasy of building something with you. They might be stuck in it really sounds like it. There might be somebody stuck in a fantasy. It can be, you know, whatever, it can be, or is too dreamy about it. It can be a business thing too, because there's a 10 of Pentacles. Of course, it can also be a relationship thing where it's like, oh, this person sees the full picture, but it's not like the 7 of Cups is not like a healthy manifesting like thing. It's more like a dreamy, very vaporized, you know, type of everything all at once, not really knowing what we actually need or want. The 7 of Cups is, oh, there's so many possibilities and I can have all that, you know, but do you need all that? And do you want all that? And I think they're just, there's somebody dreaming something up, a big dreamer, but the dream has not come, it's more, he's stuck in this dream energy than in a, okay, how can we make this happen? So, not necessarily not bad, not good, just a little disconnected from what's actually going on. Of course, I mean, you do have probably with this energy here, this general energy, we do have such a strong aura, such a strong persona or personality and character that people can just see the whole picture with us, of course. Yeah, they don't see, but they see. The sun in the reverse, so weird. Sun in the reverse is like, I need to clarify this. Oh, okay, yeah, you're not trusting this. You see this, you're not trusting this, you're not fully showing yourself, because you see how this person is just like dreaming up stuff, which is cool that they do. It's not necessarily, I don't see it's like this bad thing that they're dreaming up something, a picture of what it could be, but the picture is more like about their dreaminess than you, in a sense, and I think you don't trust that, and rightfully so, I want to say. With the Six of Cups, there's this sense of, I don't feel like I can really fall into this, I don't feel protected, I don't feel taken care of this person, because they are really more obsessed, I want to say a little bit, or over-indulging in this image that they have, that what this could be. And I don't even really see myself in there, honestly. They just want to push me in that. That could be, that often happens. Interesting, huh? It's not very nurturing what they're doing. Oh yeah, but both of you guys, or both of these parties, there's just a little bit of an immaturity when it comes to opening up emotionally. With the Page of Cups, we'll be having a hard time being emotionally really open and fluid. It's a little stuck, the energy is stuck. Something is like not wanting to move or held back. Also, we don't see this as a teaching moment. This is somehow, you know, where you are at right now. I want to say you don't need many teaching moments, because you're so much in your stability and security, and that's another Virgo card, by the way. So this is really powerful. With the Queen of Pentacles, you know your worth, you know who you are. We've discussed this. You're so grounded and in your power, and practical also, you know, and you're like, okay, no, I'm not gonna just invest my time and energy and my resources into this dreamy construct here. Even though this is somehow real also, I think this person, it is a dreamy picture, but it is rooted in what they really want to achieve, and maybe it's just not vibing. Sometimes it's as simple as that, and it could be a creative project as well. It doesn't have to be, I mean, a relationship is a creative project, like newsflash, because you create something together with another person, or more people. But maybe the project is just not, it doesn't feel authentic for you, because with the sun in the reverse, it's a little difficult to be on the team, you know, to believe in it, because you're with yourself in a really good place. It would be different if I would see like some imbalance, or we're not feeling good about ourselves. But this is, I mean, we talked about it. It's very powerful
So maybe it's really also just being like, okay, that's fine. You know, sometimes you just don't vibe with people. Doesn't mean that where they are at is a bad thing. Sometimes it's just not a match, or it's not, there's no creative flow, because the Page of Cups in the reverse is also very much about creative flow not happening effortlessly, and that's more deeper creative flow out of like really where we really tap into our emotions to be creative. And for some reason that's not what's happening here, and that's okay, you know. Okay, I like this. I mean, there's really nothing that can it's I feel like just a sign of growth to be able to not open up to the vision of people that you don't share. And it's not judging the vision or anything. It's just like, okay, this is not the same vibe. That's basically it. Let's see what the charms, this is the noises that are making charms. Okay. Oh, Capricorn. Okay. Huh. So a lot of, I think, processing going on your side. This can be a creative, really very much a creative project with this green attachment pin here. For me, it's a color of creation. So this can be, this doesn't have to be romantic at all. This can be just a creative endeavor where you feel like this is not, I don't want to make me, it maybe reminds you of something in the past that didn't make you feel very fulfilled, or it didn't feel very pleasurable to work on, and maybe we want to come out of a sense of pleasure. This can also have to do with the public eye and being on the fence of fully showing yourself, and that's just a feeling that is uncomfortable when you work with somebody where you feel like, oh, I feel like I cannot show my authentic self. Something is not safe here. Yeah, that's a third eye charm. I think that both of these parties are very intuitive. This person is maybe established even. Maybe somebody's very established, and that kind of draws you in, but still it's not maybe your cup of tea or something. With the Capricorn here, with the Page of Cups in reverse, I feel like this is something that needs to be worked on from both parties, and that's what's mirrored here. To not see this as a chance to develop something, but still there, I mean, this is a charm also of some toxicity having to evaporate, I want to say. Maybe coming a little bit more from the other side. You're more clear here. It even seems like that there is, this is the mystical part of the reading, you know. It even seems like that you are cleaning up, or you're a little more responsible for cleaning up some darker energies that are coming towards you here. And that is a lot of work. And that is maybe what's making you close up. Or what's not what's a mismatch here, an energetic mismatch, because this this ladybug is a lucky ladybug, and he came out on his back, and yeah, we don't want a bug on his back, because we need to put him back on his feet, and that's kind of like not your mission here to do. It is somehow linked to your past here with this stone, with a past sense of self, where maybe parts have been taken, you know, through a situation where you thought you can create something with somebody and you didn't feel safe, and that was just a misstep. But yeah, this is all very protective and strong energies. where it's very clear to you what's going on here also, I think. So this is maybe probably just a confirmation for you at this time. So yeah, that's it. Thank you so much for this reading. Please check out for being here for this reading. Please check out my description box. Also, I feel like I just said thank you to somebody or some force for this reading, because this is really intense one. Yeah, check out my description box if you're interested in my offers and what I do next to the tarot, or in general in my whole inspirational and creative practice. So yeah, thanks for being here, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.